Hey, this is Darin Miller with CDL University. We like to come live on Facebook at least once a week just to kind of talk to people about what we do here and what's going on because there's always something new going on. But anyway, I'm with CDL University. We teach people how the process to be a good truck driver. And we take you from square one and we take you all the way through the final process. And that is that you, all the steps that it takes to get a CDL, we take you through there, we hold your hand, we train you properly. And if you're thinking about getting your CDL today, you need to call us at 405-702-4333. We're located at 2120 South Prospect, 2 miles south of downtown Oklahoma City, right on the east side access road of I-35. So if you're thinking about changing careers and you're thinking about going to an industry that pays really well today in the USA, then come see us here at CDL University. All right, what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about a career as a truck driver. We look in the past and we people have this perception that truck driving is exactly the same as it was 40 years ago. And it's not, but stereotypically there's a view of what a truck driver is. And I'm just going to tell you today, that's just not the case. I mean, this industry, in my opinion, is the number one industry in this country. When you look at a new career and you really look at career opportunities, I don't know of an industry that really gives you a career opportunity in the terms that you're thinking about it. In other words, there are companies, and trust me, I've worked for them, that sell this big career opportunity. And by gosh, when you leave those companies, you don't have anything that you're taking with you that you've built with that company at all. You have a 401k, or you have your savings, or you have whatever you've done on your own with the money that's earned there. But to go make $1 million in that industry that you were in, and to do it on your own, to advance your own personal career, is just not there. Here in the trucking industry, that is not the case. You can make as much money as you want to make. Of course, you have to learn the business. Everybody has to start somewhere. But that's what I love about this industry. All right. At CDL University, our goal is there's just one goal, and that goal is to help you, and that is to help you be a good truck driver. Um, Whether you like it or not, in anything you do, when you get into something new, your training to get you off the ground and get you running is the most essential thing that you can do. It really matters. It matters how you're trained. It matters the processes that you go through and that you learn and that you stick with to carry you through that career that you're embarking on. It matters. It's just like building a house. The foundation matters. Scripture talks about, you don't build your house upon the sand. You don't build something on where there's no ground rules and there's not a system that you can't follow, because it's not going to last. So it's very, very important. Your training is very, very important. We've set this business up here at CDL University all around you, all around helping you build the proper foundation. And we do that because it's something that if you go onto our Facebook, you go onto our website, and you listen to what people say in the comments, it's real simple. And here's exactly what it is. We care. And we do care. And when you come and even look at CDL University, the school itself, you should see in the processes that we do and that we present to you, and basically what we present to you is exactly the structure that we do here. So then when you get into our class, you will actually go through the exact structure that we explain and that we describe to you. All right. Um, Here's the deal. The there, the industry and the negative things that you hear about the industry are from a handful of people that have gotten discouraged, that have just basically, let's just call it for what it is, they're bad truck drivers. And it's amazing in our society today that when people have great experiences, they just move along and they accept it because that's what they expected to get, was a great experience. They expected to be trained right. But when people don't listen and people don't go through the process and they don't pay attention and they don't do what they're told to do by people with experience, in the industry, then they come out, there's no foundation there, just like we talked about, and they wash out. And then they have a negative attitude and negative opinion. And it's crazy how people will let everybody know how bad everything is. And what they've done is they've set out there. So here's what I'm saying to you. If you hear a truck driver say that it's a terrible industry and don't get into it, you know what? I'm just telling you right now, you should think right now that there's a problem with that, because that person either has a rap sheet a mile long, or they've wrecked a truck, or their driving record isn't good enough for them to get the job that they wanted. And I know that sounds cold-blooded, but that is reality, because here's the deal. There's hundreds of trucking companies out there across the United States that have thousands and thousands of drivers that drive for them every day. And you're not going to tell me that those thousands and thousands of drivers that are driving are having a rotten experience and that are doing this for a living. Okay, so that's just one thing that I wanted to say, and I wanted to get off my chest. But okay, so here's the thing. I do want to be very truthful with everybody. All right, we don't take everybody that comes in and says that they want to drive a truck here at CDL University. What we do take is we take people that want to do this. They decided, hey, this is what I want to do. They care about it. They know if they're going to be successful, that nothing is for free. They understand that they have to invest in their future. They understand to get the knowledge and get the proper training that they're going to, you can't get that for free. You can't get it for free. They also understand that not everybody can do it. They also understand that just because you get in a truck, that doesn't mean you can drive it. They also understand that there are certain skills that you do have to have, like a little bit of depth perception and a little bit of coordination. And you got to be at some point, physically healthy, because the Department of Public Safety and the Department of Transportation requires you to have, a physical every 2 years. And so people understand those things. Now, here's what we're looking for. And I'll tell you exactly what we're looking for. And it works. Because when you come to our school and you do what we say to do, all right? Now, and here's the reality, okay? And I'm just going to tell you straight. Some of my worst employees in a different industry over the years had just gotten out of college. Their mothers and fathers had very nice careers in different industries. I'd team them up with a manager in the industry that I was in that had 20 years experience, and they wouldn't listen to a single word they said. So guess what? They lasted 3 days. And that's just life. So what we expect, and the reason why we are number one in the country on performance is because we have a fantastic system. And if you go and listen through our system, then you will be successful getting your CDL, and you will be a perfect candidate for people to hire you in the job that you want to go do. All right? So in life, when we learn something new, the successful people, what they do is they listen to the information and then they apply it. And that's, if you have those skills to where you can listen to the information and then apply it, you can get your CDL. And it's that easy. But it's that easy in anything that you're going to focus on and anything that you're going to get an education in. All right. Now, we talked a little bit last week about third-party testing, and we talked a little bit about why in Oklahoma we're moving to that, because we've moved to that because so many people have gone down and taken their test and failed their test. And the reality with that is it doesn't have anything to do with the testing. It has everything to do with people aren't prepared to do it. So the new pitch from schools today is, if you come to our school, we test you right at our school. Okay, well, what does that mean? I'll tell you real quick what that means. What that means is that's a shortcut to help you get your CDL. That does not mean good training, because let's face it, if you're a good driver, it doesn't matter where you test. And if you have the appropriate skills for people to hire you, because just because you get your CDL doesn't mean people are going to hire you. But if you have the appropriate skills to get hired and to go to a trucking company to get hired, then you'd want to be tested by the best people. Because when you go down there and you get tested by the best people and you have the right skills, you're going to breeze right through it. And you need to breeze right through it with the tougher testing, and I'll tell you why. Because when you show up to drive a truck for somebody, or even if you do get hired and drive a truck for somebody and go to their customer, everybody's going to know if you're a good truck driver or not. And trust me, you want more training than just to pass the test to get your CDL. Because trucking companies are looking for somebody that literally is safe in that truck. Because when you pull up to their customers in your truck, people with your customer on their yard are going to know whether you are a good truck driver or not. And that's a reflection on the company that you're driving for. That's why it's important that you know how to drive well. And one of the things that we do here at CDL University is we teach you the things that you need to know. We give you the starting foundation for you to be a good truck driver in today's world. Trust me, everybody knows right now, if you're unemployed and you're looking for an industry that you can get into to have a very successful career, there's only one place for you to start, and that is if you want to drive a truck, and that is getting trained properly and trained right. We do care, and we care about you being a safe driver, because we're not looking at this for you just to pass a test. We are looking for you to have the foundation that you can be successful. And that's all wrapped up into that we care, because we do care. Go look at what people say about us. So here at CDL University, we'd love to help you get your CDL. We'd love to help you get your roots planted firm to be a great driver in an industry that you can make as much money as you want to. And that it's all about your ambition, but there's always a starting point. Give us a call, 405-702-4333, or come see us at 2120 South Prospect Avenue here in Oklahoma City on the East Side Access Road of I-35, right off of the Southeast 25th Street exit. We're looking forward to helping you. And once again, thank you very much for listening to us today. And thank you, all the people out there that use our services and hired us to help you get a great start in a new industry. Thank you so much. And all of those people that did that, they know one thing that I'm saying right now is the honest truth. We care.